Okay, hello, good morning. If you are hearing this, I have finally found the courage to put my voice on YouTube. Um, kind of messing around with NRA here. Last season we did the 2003 season. You were looking at your 2003 champion, and the Cup Series was Jimmy Johnson. And then actually we have the, is he in this duel? Um, he is Brian Vickers, your Bush Series champion. And I don't believe, oh yeah, look at that, Bill Lester, he's in here as well. Look at that. All three champions from last year are in this duel number one. So, quick introduction. Like I said, my name's Andrew. In my free time, I like to mess around with NR 2003, make rosters, um, and yeah, hopefully, anybody out there that sees any enjoyment out of this, it's kind of the goal. So, yeah, we're just kind of going through these paint schemes here and just kind of talking, recapping the 2003 season as practice goes along here. Hopefully, my voice isn't super monotone, and hopefully it's entertaining for somebody out there. Um, yeah, and then a couple disclaimers. I didn't start getting into NASCAR till the very, very late 2000s, early 2010s. So my knowledge about this time era, we're in the 2004 season now. I'm not on top of everything. I don't know everything. I have a system on how I run things. It's not scripted, it's not rigged. Um, I am a fan as much as I like to run this little project. Um, and we're just along for the ride, and we'll see where this takes us. Yeah, so and we got Duel 1 here. I will pull up. So this right here, the top row is Duel 1, the entry list, and the bottom row is Duel 2 entry list. Now there are 58 entries, I believe. The top 30 from last season points are locked in. There's 28 drivers fighting for 12 spots. 14 per duel fighting for, I think it's 6 spots. So, yeah, I will see you when qualifying rolls around here. And we'll see the top 5 from each duel on time make it in. And then I'll show you who's racing in the duel for those one extra spot for those 9 drivers. See you in a bit.
To
All
your
right.
cars.
We are back here for qualifying. You hear the call, drivers to your cars. We got 4 minutes. Just gonna kind of skip forward a little bit. So we got some times coming in here. See that Del Jarrett right now, P5. Elliott Sadler at the top. He also won the pole for the shootout. Um, but yeah, should be interesting. We'll see you at the end of qualifying. All right, and just like that, qualifying is done. Let's go over here and let's figure out who's in and who's out. I'll be right back and I will take a couple screenshots and show you guys who's in and who's out. And real quick, Elliott Sadler did win the pole by quite a bit over Johnson. Alrighty, we are back, and you see here 20th was the cutoff to make it in. So we got Ricky Craven with a 6.99, or Jimmy Spencer with an 8.47. That's a pretty intense drop off. On the spread, 50.2, 51.2, so it's about a second. And then there's me down there with Kelly. So yeah, we'll go ahead and mark down who's racing for that one final spot. Alright, so in the background we just got happy hour. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. But this is the um yeah. So the guys on the right, the 1, the 5, the 8, etc. Those guys are safe. We got the 06, the 23, 32, 45, 84 making it on speed. So that leaves the 7, which is Jimmy Spencer. We got the 01 of Jerry Nadeau. We got Martin Truex Jr. in the 09. We got the 10 of Buckshot Jones. The 14 of Bill Lester, the 52 of Mike Wallace, the 70 of Casey Atwood, and the 94 of Christian Fittipaldi, all racing for one spot to try and make the Daytona 500. Um, so we'll have to be keeping an eye on that pretty regularly. And
Drivers, to your cars.
just heard that. Drivers to your cars. All right, we are rolling. As you see, we put up the open cars, or the cars that have to race their way in. I'm going to save this, so if any mechanical failures, we can get a baseline. Or if it crashes, hope it doesn't do that. Alright, so your starting lineup inside row 1, we got Elliott Sadler. Unfortunately, I cannot set starting grids. I would love to, but yeah, Elliott Sadler, he's probably going to win quite a few poles this season. To the outside of him, your defending series champion, Jimmy Johnson. We got Ryan Newman. Dodge is looking to make a comeback after last season. On the inside of row 2 is your Busch Series champion, Brian Vickers, and your defending Daytona 500 champion, Dale Jarrett. Then we got Dale Jr., Dale Jr.'s new teammate, Terry Labonte. Then we got Greg Biffle in the new colors this season. He's got Flash on there for the 500. Got Kurt Busch, Jeremy Mayfield, Kevin Harvick, Kenny Wallace in the new RCR 33 car. We got Matt Kenseth, we got Tony Stewart, your shootout winner. We got Paul Menard and Randy LaJoy, both locked in on speed. There's Kyle Petty, John Andretti, a couple teammates. Ricky Craven's locked in on speed. Jason Leffler's in on speed. I believe Nadu was the first one out. Just kidding. Jimmy Spencer was the first one out. And all these guys are back here fighting for a spot to get in. Some quick notable ones. Bill Lester, Truck Series champion from last year. Carl Long's Casey Atwood, Martin Truex Jr., Buckshot Jones. Anyways, we got 15 laps. Here we go. Green flag is out. And as the cars build speed out of turn 4, your defending 500 winner, Dale Jarrett, will lead us to the line. Terry Labonte in his new colors this season, riding in second. Mayfield had a great season last year. He's looking to improve on that, especially with the new nose on the new Dodge. And this is the same track from the shootout, so expect possibly 4 wide. There could be a big wreck. If there was more than one pace lap on the start of the race, I would love to do EOLs for crashes and stuff like that. I just don't think it works out very well. And then on the overlay there, I put up, if it has a red N on it, it means they're not safe. And we got 4 wide action back here. Harvick's trying to stick his nose in it 4 wide. He's got Nadu and Biffle. That ain't gonna work. They touch. They touch. Johnson's up top. Apologize for my voice cracking. Man, they are 4 wide. Can they hang on to it? Kenseth leads. He's hanging on to it. He's making it work. Labonte made it work in the shootout. Excuse me. He was able to get a lot of spots. But Johnson was also in a big wreck in the shootout into turn 3. Side by side by side. 4 wide, 2 roads deep. Now here goes Buckshot Jones. He's got nothing to lose. He's going for one of those very important spots. Paul Menard to the lead otherwise. And they're wrecking! Harvick gets turned. Hard hit for Ricky Craven. Huge crash. Vickers has a piece. Your pole sitter, Elliott Sadler, is torn up in it. Jason Leffler sits second. There's Paul Menard, your leader. Randy LaJoy is in fourth. There's Mayfield. Jerry Nadeau is in a beautiful spot right now. There's Kenny Wallace. He's locked in. Johnson has damage on the hood. Ryan Newman looks, at least the right side looks, the left side looks good. Martin Truex Jr. got through. That's good for him. Christian Fittipaldi's pretty torn up. Brian Vickers' left side's torn up. Junior. There's Petty. Kurt Busch. Let's go see what happened. We saw Harvick was the first to get turned. Alrighty, so we got Harvick, and it looks like it was just kind of a squeeze there. And I mean, my gosh. Let's go to the helicopter. So we've got, Sadler just kind of came down. Harvick. There's Jimmy Spencer up into Terry Labonte. Oof. Yeah, that's the big one for sure. So yeah, we got 4 wide, 2 rows deep right there with Buckshot Jones and Kevin Harvick. It's kind of a interesting camera angle. But you'll see right here, Elliott Sadler trying to pinch, trying to give the outside line room. This track's bumpy, it's worn out, wearing out. And right there's the contact, turning him left. Then he's going to hook the 7. The 32 and the 29 are going to go way left. There goes the 7 into the 1, the 48, and then the 5, the 8, the 43. They all get contact. The 46 into the 40, or 70, excuse me, nowhere to go. The 14 piles in. And this is going to severely thin out the field. We'll have to survey the damage and see what these open cars are like. We got like Jimmy Spencer here. We know he's not locked in. Big hit right there from the 12. 45 gets tagged. There's the 14. Bill Lester. There's Buckshot Jones. Ricky Craven went for a ride. Let's see his perspective. You see they're 4 wide. He's riding his ride, but there's nothing he could do. Oh, what a shot. That's like a punch to the gut right there. Was able to keep it going though. See Elliott Sadler turn around backwards. Elliott Sadler. Riding 33, right behind the 33, right behind the 33. And he was just following him. He just kind of came down right at the side of the 1. Gets tagged by the 70 there. Spun around. There's the 94. There's the 52. Contact again. Get Terry Labonte looking at Johnson. Truex ended up getting through there pretty well. So they begin wrecking. Helicopter. They begin to wreck. He gets tagged by Junior. Hangs out left. Hits by the 94. Drifts through the grass. Corrected kind of by the 94 and keeps going. I mean, what a save by Truex, and that might be enough to put him in the show. As Harvick's going to the pits. I don't like when the AI do that, but oh well. So we've got the 52. They will not be qualifying for the 500. Neither will Carl Long, Christian Fittipaldi, and Ricky Craven is locked in. Harvick is 1 lap down. He has not had a good speed weeks this year. The favorites to advance right now, I know there's Martin Truex Jr. in the 09, Jerry Nadeau in the 01. Let's go take a peek at the 7 and the 10. They seem to be okay damage-wise. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Oh, someone's on the apron. The 5 has a tire going down. He is locked into the show, though. They're just not gonna know what their car's gonna have. But Okay, we are rolling. Back green. 8 to go. Who's going to win Duel 1? As these cars get up to full song, we got 3 wide for the lead. Randy LaJoy, Paul Menard, Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth gets clear. Here comes Mayfield. He's peeking, trying to get to the inside of the 17. This is going to get really interesting as these guys get packed up. Who's got damage, who does not? You got Nadu in this front pack here. Oh, they put their old overlays back on. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, they're 3 wide again for the lead. Here comes Kenny Wallace trying to use that RCR ride to good use. Ryan Newman, Dale Jarrett behind him, and there's Nadu again. And Martin Truex Jr. is falling off this main pack. He may have some damage. See the right side right there, a little crinkled up right there. It's gonna hurt him quite a bit. He's gonna hope that Kurt Busch can get to him. There's Jimmy Spencer. Kyle Petty, he's locked into the show. There's Greg Biffle, damage to his rear. It's your shootout winner, damage to his left side. Terry Labonte, damage to his rear bumper. Meanwhile, back up front, we got 4 wide. These guys are still racing like crazy. Mayfield, huge squeeze on the 12. And the 12 squeezing the 88. Kenny Wallace goes up. The 12 is still squeezing the 88. They're safe. They clean it up. They save it. You calm back down to 3 wide if you want to call it calm. There's the 5. Bill Lester. He's going to need a miracle. Johnson's driving around here without a hood. Got Casey Atwood. Elliott Sadler with damage. Kevin Harvick sitting a lap down. That car doesn't look too bad. We can get a peek at the right side. The car looks good. Just pulled into the pits. Had to get a tow. And Jerry Nadeau sitting P3 looking for that final spot. And here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. up the inside with Randy LaJoy behind him pushing. What a move from Wallace. He's going for the lead. Kenny Wallace going to the lead. Here comes Mayfield. That 19 looks pretty speedy. They're 4 wide. Jerry Nadeau, this is not what you want. They touch. Junior Nadeau, Kenseth. Dale Jr. goes around. He's on the apron, gets it saved. Is that going to end this race under caution? As long as nobody hits Junior, there's no debris. We might go to a quickie yellow here. Try to see if we get this restarted with 1 lap to go or something. But that's interesting because, man, Kenny Wallace is looking like he's going to try and win this duel. Terry Labonte last season won Duel 1. And Duel 2 went to Kevin Harvick. We have come around here. The white flag is out. And pace car lights are still on. Where this thing's going to finish under caution. Kenny Wallace is going to be your winner. There's Jimmy Mayfield P2, Dale Jarrett P3, LaJoy, Leffler finishing out your top 5. There's Kenseth. And Jerry Nadeau will hang on to the final transfer spot. And he will race his way into the Daytona 500. And here comes Kenny Wallace making the jump over to RCR. And he will win Duel 1. Mayfield, Dale Jarrett wind up on the podium. We'll kind of scroll through the cars here so you can get an idea of the finishing result. There's Jerry Nadeau, he's qualified his way into the 500. You got the '06 up there. 84Es are also raced in. The 32, they're in the garage, but they've also raced in. And there's 23, they've also raced in on speed. Cars not advancing. There's Martin Truex Jr., the 45, also raced in on speed. Truex Jr. will fail to qualify for the 500. Jimmy Spencer will not make it. There's Buckshot Jones, he will not make it. Casey Atwood fails to qualify for the 500. And we've also got Bill Lester failing to qualify for the 500. Also, we've got Christian Fittipaldi, Carl Long, and Mike Wallace also failing to qualify for the 500. This video is getting quite long. I'm going to edit it down, but we'll just have Duel 1 here, and we'll have a second video for Duel 2. So I will see you guys in Duel 2.